Hi everyone, CGTO here back with another video, and today I'll be covering my reaction video to all of Ashley's cutscenes found within the Japanese dub of RE4 Remake. So for those of you guys who want to skip straight ahead to the action, you can go to the 2-minute mark, but for those of you guys staying behind, I'll give you a quick breakdown of what to expect in the upcoming video. So for this video in particular, I'll be having the main cutscenes obviously as mentioned prior, but I'll also be including maybe some walking dialogue scenes as well. Normally the ones I included for this video in particular, they'll be the ones maybe that will like come out of a main cutscene, because obviously I've included it every single time she talks to Leon while walking, because I'm like, that's too many hours of footage for me to go through and edit and whatever. But yeah, I've included that. But if you guys are interested in obviously seeing more interactions with Ashley and Leon while they're walking about the village and stuff like that, I do recommend you check out my full Japanese dub walkthrough of RE4, because then all of that will be included at your convenience. But in terms of what I'll be reacting to for this video in particular, I'll be trying my best not to talk too much to the point where you guys can't actually get in all that Japanese goodness, but I would like to obviously remark on maybe certain localization differences, stuff like that. Maybe Ashley's like, oh, I'm hungry, but then in Japanese she's saying, oh, I don't know, I'm not that hungry, but I could eat anything right now, something like that, right? So moments like that I'll be commenting on and stuff like that. But if you guys have any feedback and stuff like that, or if you like the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. That would help me out a good amount on my channel. But is there anything else I want to say before we start? Let me think. No, not too much. Okay, without further ado, let us begin the reaction to Ashley's cutscenes.
Ashley Graham いるのか?
来ないで。
聞け。落ち着け。俺はレオン。大統領の命で君を。
Okay, pretty good so far in terms of cohesion between the two different scripts. And Nakiruzu is like, oh, for crying out loud.
一人じゃ危険だ。俺の言うことを聞いてくれ。
何なのあれは。あそこ。
So far, so good.
彼らを追え。迷い子が逃げる。
You really hear that Jiraiya voice in Osman's voice act too. So you feel, I don't know, you have a really good cast of the game in general. For those of you guys interested in the cast, feel free to check out the video description, because I have noted the voice actors in there.
What should we do?
君のお父さんに頼まれた。だから俺を信じてくれ。言うことを聞いてくれないか。必ず君を無事に返す。
分かった。分かったわ、レオン。
Well, I really like the cutscenes. I know a lot of people already have flack for the game, but I really like what they did with the cutscenes to make it more modern day. Obviously, there's still OG RE4, but I don't know, I like this interpretation as well for sure.
よし。まずはここを出るぞ。
I definitely feel like the Japanese dub of Ashley is a bit more, like more kind, I guess, or whatever, than the English dub one, from like in terms of the Japanese script and the English script.
信じろ、さあ。
I remember people posting like so many times about that one like snapshot of Ashley in Leon's arms like that.
ありがとう。
よし、行くぞ。
分かった。
Oh, the big chief. was actually contemplating on making like a Mendes video, but like he barely says anything until he dies, and I'm just like, it's like maybe like 2 minutes of like his full dialogue, and I'm just like, man, yeah, never mind.
急げこっちだ大丈夫か
抜けない
急げ
So for those of you guys who don't know while watching the video, the voice actress for Ashley is the same one
大丈夫
for Nezuko from Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba, and also Celine from Fire Emblem Engage, for those of you guys who know those titles.
いいか奴の狙いは君だ奴を見たらとにかく逃げろ
あなたは
必ず食い止める
But yeah, Leon definitely, I mean, being played by Toshiyuki Morikawa, also Sephiroth from Final Fantasy, and Dante from Devil May Cry. He always does a good job. Like every time he's on something, I'm like definitely fanboying out. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm gonna get quality work from this guy for sure.
無駄な動きはやめておけ。我らが神に身を委ねるのだ。
強引な布教活動だな
One pet peeve
全能の死を
I did have, unfortunately,
反逆者を
was
打ち
you
砕く
guys will be
力
seeing it in a
を
bit.
お与えください。
So maybe I won't spoil it until it happens.
アシュリー逃げろ
分かった
お前か
Yeah, so it's gonna be how he just like transforms immediately. There's like no build up to it, but in the original game, I did like the build up to Mendes taking this like monstrous form.
化け物め
And me getting some items.
早く来て危ないわ
I didn't know if I could die in the house if I stayed for too
お前
long.
の神とやら
Like
に
maybe
よろ
the
しくな
smoke like killing me or something, but
レオ早く おかえりなさい
ありがとう
but yeah, the dialogue so far definitely is like
時期に追ってが
nearly a one-to-one, and that's kind of fine. There's like no problems really.
ねえ
Um,
私はあんな風にならないよね
そんなことにはさせない
yeah. So far, I'd say it's a pretty good script. Like basic translation, gets to the point.
オッケー
No, like just bizarre kind of like changes or anything like that. And it's very consistent, obviously, and then that makes it easier for me to react to it as well. Okay, if it was like even more like bizarre changes to the Japanese script or whatever, then this would probably be like an hour video of me like stopping the video, talking, stopping, talking, stopping, talking.
どうなってるの
まあ先に進むしかなさそうだ行こう
What do you guys think? Do you think the use of like facial models has been good for Capcom? I feel like it's been a nice good pace, like change of pace for them for sure.
大丈夫か
平気よでも私のことなんかより我が身を案じたまえ哀れな子羊
I
よ
hear like dark actually at work here.
慎め我が子よ
アシュリー
But you guys can definitely tell the English dub of the game was like the main kind of focus of Capcom just because of the lip sync. Even though it's like in Japanese, you can still kind of tell it's like off, right? So you definitely know what Capcom's aiming for nowadays, especially. And now we found Ashley once more. couldn't really believe how many times like Ashley goes missing in the game. I completely forgot. It was like maybe 4 or 5 times. I was like, damn.
またあなたを傷つけるかも。レオン、怖いの。あの時、私自分じゃなくなった。別の何かになった。
アシュリー、分かってる。怖かったろ。
あなたも。
怖がっていいんだ。でも逃げない。
But I do wonder,
前に踏み出すんだ。
because obviously I never played the original RE4 with the Japanese subtitles, so I don't know how different they are. Because I know you had like a lot of
できるさ。
the meme material from the original English release, right? Like bingo and stuff like that. But I wonder like how the Japanese script was for the original game. Maybe I'll do it at some point, but I am kind of curious. But obviously, the original RE4 only had the English voiceover. There was no Japanese dub, as compared to now you have Italian dub, Spanish dub, which I definitely do like. Obviously, I mean, I can make more content from it as well, but I can also enjoy listening to the Japanese dub as a whole.
レオン、後ろ。
下がってろ。
Okay, now we're gonna get on to the Ashley solo gameplay segment.
逃げろ。急げ。
But I do wonder what happens to Ashley, right? Because like the dudes who chase after her, you don't see them like during her game. Oh no, okay, I think I might know why. Oh, she locks the door. Okay, I forgot. my goldfish memory. Oh, okay, never mind.
今度は逃げない。待ってて、レオン。
But yeah, so far so good. For those of you guys who are interested in obviously like learning Japanese and stuff like that, I would say playing this game in Japanese, if you are learning Japanese, is a good way because there aren't going to be a lot of changes to like mess you up. So the subtitles you see will be what you get basically, right? So yeah, you won't have a lot of confusion at that end.
待ってて、必ず助けるから。レオン。
アシュリー、無事か。
ええ、待ってて、すぐ出してあげる。これ、試してみて。
俺が下で受け止める。降りられるか。
ええ、できると思う。
Leon finally getting out after like half an hour.
アシュリー。
Yeah, I completely forgot like those guys you did fight one in the ice area or like the storage area. I had no idea that was the same thing. I thought it was like a completely different entity at that point.
アシュリー。
レオン、ダメ。こっちに来ないで。
怪我。
後ろ。
Behind you.
さあ続けなさい。
やめて。
ああ、なんて愚かな方。苦しみが一層増えるだけです。わかりません。
Oh, but for those of you guys interested as well, when the characters in the game are speaking Spanish, like even in the Japanese dub, it's the actual Japanese voice actors speaking in Spanish. So that's a cool fact for those of you guys who didn't know that. I was like, you even hear like the voice actor from Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I was like, wait a minute. Like, you can still tell from like the nuance and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, it's a Japanese person speaking Spanish. So it's kind of cool.
お別れです。セニョール・ケネディ。
But also another fact as well, like even if you do change the language in the game, even to like Japanese, like the Ganados will always be speaking Spanish. Like they won't be speaking Japanese to accommodate Japanese speakers or whatever. So that's one concept. I mean, I guess it'll be cheaper as well, like to just have one voice or one language for the Ganados. But I am actually interested in playing the game again in like Spanish or like Castellano Spanish, right? To see how all the voice actors are interacting with one another. Especially the parts where it says in Spanish, right? So I wonder how that would kind of translate or whatever. Okay, this part's kind of lingering on. I didn't expect it to stay in, but well, hey, okay, maybe some. I guess no, I think there was a talking part. Okay, never mind. Okay, we finally saved Ashley after the 9th time in the game. But I'm definitely glad Capcom decided to have like in-game cutscenes where you can actually see your costumes and stuff like that, because at this point in the game, I did buy the body armor, so obviously Leon, you see him wearing the body armor during the cutscenes as well. I know some like devs can be lazy and just like do it like pre-rendered, so like the costumes will never change or whatever to reflect your current gear. So I am grateful to Capcom for doing that as well. So I'm like, thank you Capcom, that's like a big plus on them for sure. And I believe this is the start of the chapter after the past cutscene, because it would, yeah, it just faded to black.
Ew.
遅くなった。
いえ、ありがとう。薬持ってきてくれたんだ。
立てるか。
ロイスはどこ？
君を心配してた。最後までな。
最後までだ。
急ごう。時間がない。こいつらを取り除く。
ルイスのためにも。
We're near the tail end of the video now, guys. So again, if you enjoyed it so far, feel free to leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. I'd appreciate that a lot.
ここ壊せないかな。
And also for future reference as well, I do actually intend to just upload a video in the future where it would be this essentially, but without me talking, for those of you guys who just want to get to the main grit deal of it all, basically. So that'll be at a later date, because I am having trouble with like YouTube monetization at the moment, and they are very prickly about the whole reuse content, even though I recorded everything and edited everything on my own end. But once I am monetized, I do plan on just like uploading it for your convenience. So if you guys are interested, feel free to do so in sticking around.
大学じゃこんなことも教わるのか？
一周よ。知らなかった？離れてて。
I'm not gonna lie, this portion of the game made me very paranoid, because I just had so many people coming from behind me. I got spooked so many times.
こいつらは任せろ。
ねえ、思ったんだけど、私たちって結構いいコンビじゃない？
かもな。
そうだ。私もエージェントを目指そうかな。
And we probably have, this is the only
合衆国を守る最強のコ
part
ン
where
ビ
you
よ。
can kind of reach where Ashley's hitting on Leon.
だがその前に生きてここを出ないとな。
もうノリ悪い。
さあ、ぬかずきたまえ。そは我らが生態。 我らが摂理ほどなく恵み深き悪役がもたらされるラスプラーガスが
We got Jiraiya in the house now.
ようこそ我が子らよ
But I'm so confused why they made Sadler like bald now. I had like no idea why.
あんたに興味はない。
I also like that Leon's like more frank now. Like when people just start chatting shit, like it's like okay, just shoot them down, right? Like he did with it's not in this video, but that's what he did with oh god, what's his name again? Sadler? Yeah.
いやいやよやめていや
我が子よ抗うのはよせ
Yeah, this cutscene was pretty emotional, man. It's like damn, like you hear as Ashley's like hesitating so much, and then finally the gun's like out of bullets. Like, oh, thank God for that. Would have been kind of awkward if she did shoot Leon.
罪深き者彼の改春は忠実なる人に託すとしようさあ娘よ恐れずともよいその身を捧げ全ての恐怖から解き放たれるのだ
But yeah, the design choices for these like chicks who follow Sadler now, it's like I'm like okay, nice design choice. Okay, we're finally getting these bugs outside of their bodies now. Oh, they're Las Plagas.
絶対に救い出してみせる。
It's like this time for sure, I'm gonna save you. And it's like he's been saving it for like the whole game.
あなたが先に
ダメだ。言っただろう。君を無事に返すって。よし、やるぞ。
But yeah, this scene in particular is definitely more brutal than the original one. It's actually screaming all over the place, like going up and down in her tone. I'm like, man. Leon's like finally out of gas now. He's like, yeah, I'm done.
アシュリー。アシュリー。
ここよもうダメかと思った
平気だ。まさか君が？
ええ私がやったの立てそう
Actually got her degree in like La Plaga removal.
地図が。
見つけたのこの道を通れば外に出られるかもねえ私うまくやれてる
このままじゃ俺は失業だ。
She actually mentioned, oh, did I do well? But I guess the whole team part in English, it has a nice ring to it,
生
like.
きていられるのはルイスのおかげね。
ああ見えていいやつだった。そこにいろ。すぐ戻る。
わかった。
And then this is after the Osman fight.
あの人は
さあな。
だけどどうして彼女
急ごう。島が吹っ飛ぶ。
It's gonna what? It's gonna explode. I know this is a scene that a lot of people hate now because censorship or whatever, right? It's like, oh, why isn't she trying to flirt with Leon anymore? I'm just like, oh, fair enough, man. But even in the Japanese script, it's not really there, so.
大丈夫。でもすごかった。
Looking on the horizon. Only 2 people.
任務完了よね。
任務は君を無事に返すまでだ。
助けてくれてありがと
こっちこそ。
う。ねえ、私のガードを続ける気はない？もちろんあなたさえ良ければなんだけど。
必要ないさ。もう自分を守れるだろ。
Yeah?
ナイフの使い方はいまいちだけどね。
The lines are pretty much like one to one.
家へ帰ろう。
And a happy ending for everyone.
コンドル1、こちら HQ、聞こえる？応答して。もうこの通信機壊れてるの？レオンってば、あなたたち無事なんでしょうね。今どこなの？まったくもう。
Okay, and that brings to the end to my Ashley cutscene reaction video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment and or subscribe. And if you have any feedback for future videos, feel free to get in touch with me because I'm always keen to hear what you guys have to say. But in regards to the video as a whole, as I did mention throughout the video, in terms of localization, there weren't really a lot of changes like from the English script to Japanese, because definitely what I feel like the process is, I don't know for sure for Capcom's like Resident Evil games, is that they do like storyboarding in Japanese, obviously because of Japanese staff making the game, but then they get an English writer to actually compose the script and stuff like that. That's my hunch. If it's not true, feel free to like bait me out and say, no dude, that you're completely off, but that's what I'm kind of getting the hunch of basically. But yeah, if you guys want to play the game to improve your Japanese, I definitely do recommend it because, like, again, there aren't a lot of differences. Like, the localization isn't going to throw you off and kind of impair your learning ability. You're going to get what you expected basically. Maybe like a word or two might be off, but overall it's quite consistent in terms of you kind of getting what you want from the game as a whole. But anyhow, if you guys are interested in more of these reaction videos, feel free to stick around because I will be covering an Ada reaction video, a Lewis reaction video, and a Sadler reaction video. Not Sadler, Salazar reaction video. But yeah, until next time, take care and goodbye.